and that is cutting the meat. Now we have some really nice pork chops right here. As you can see, they're really thick. And these are really nice choice pork chops. But the thing is that these are way too thick to be able to make into schnitzels. We need to make them at about a ½ inch thick, because our next step is we're going to basically pound them and tenderize them and make them really flat. So we need to make them a little bit thinner so that we can do that. So what you need to do is just put the pork chop on its side and make sure to get a nice sharp parent knife. You want to make sure that it's nice and sharp because you're going to cut it right down the middle. And then just go ahead and pick the center point and start cutting. Now you want to make sure that you have a really nice sharp knife, because once again these are pretty thick, so you have to get all the way through them. And that's the main reason that we need a really good cutting board, because you know, we really do have to cut these pretty well. Go ahead and cut through that fat and pull them apart. And as you can see, that's a good ½ inch thick. That's pretty much what we need. They could even be a little bit thinner if we needed to, but we can go ahead and pound these out and they'll be nice and flat. Now you can see that, well, around the sides here we still have a lot of fat. We have to make sure that all the fat is cut off. So just go ahead and set it down and just slice the fat off. Go all the way around. You know, cut a little bit into it, you know, you might get a little bit of meat in it, but you know, you want to make sure that the fat is completely off. Now, you know, sometimes on these chops you got a little extra piece of meat in there that has a little bit of fat in there. You can go ahead and leave that on because it's not that much. Just try and get all the fat around the perimeter off. Okay, and let's go on to the next one. Boy, these chops look really good. These are going to make some pretty incredible schnitzels. You know, I know this is an awful lot of work, but believe me, the end product is well worth it.